Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, just sitting down. Now, this is how I make 12pH ash lye. Sorry about the clutter, but that's the way it is. Okay. Get my ash. It's going to be the turner. Get my ash from the fire. It's just ash. I sift it into the bucket. So everything goes sifted in there. Sifted as much as I can. So I've sifted it once already. Because I want to eliminate all that. That black stuff is charcoal. And it's rubbish. It is what you don't want in your ash lye. So you just go through. I know it's only little particles. You just keep sifting it through. Sift the whole batch. I've already sifted this once and eliminated as much charcoal as I can. But every batch you get a whole heap of that rubbish that seems to just fall through. It doesn't matter how many times you sift it, it seems to go through. Now I still get a little bit of black sludge at the bottom, and I'll show you that in a minute. Because it doesn't matter how discriminating you are, because from what I know of this process, you're trying to extract the good stuff, the chemical, out of the ash. See, there was a whole heap of charcoal in that batch. Whole heap of charcoal. And I thought I was doing really well downstairs. The potassium hydroxide, I think so. Potassium. Anyway, I found out you can actually buy the stuff. It's $40 for 3 kilos, I think. Now, I was thinking about buying it from a chemical supply place and just seeing if, because they reckon it's 99.9% pure. It'd have no charcoal in it at all. And I was thinking maybe get one of them, just a kilo of it, and seeing if that would produce a 13. Anyway, that's the ash. Then I pour at least 3 litres of demineralised or soft water in. By them, I don't collect rainwater, so rainwater would be just as good. It'd be better because it's free. This only cost me $2.30 for 2 litres, so it's not too expensive to buy. It's all good. But this is some ash lye that I've made, but it's only I'll just test it now. I shouldn't test it without gloves on, but I'm going to just be very careful. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. Okay, so it went about a 10, I'd say a 10, maybe 11. So it's okay. You just got to be careful of that drip. it's a reasonable, but it's not the 12 that I was getting, and which this will produce. So what I do now is I'll pour both of those in there off camera, because I'm going to stop the video in a minute after a bit of a preamble. I'm going to pour those two in there, these two in there, give it a bit of a swirl around with my wooden thing over there, wooden swirler. Rolling boil for an hour. So put my little camp thing on for, I think, aggressive rolling boil. It gets a good rolling boil for an hour, and it will smell like soap when it's boiling. The froth will come up. Once it breaks the surface, the froth will come up. It'll smell like soap, pretty much all the stuff coming off it. I've never had bubbles setting on fire like Jason gets, but he does his on a fire, so I can see it, and it's not covered. I put a cover on mine, so mine gets a good boil, a rolling boil, and the steam comes out of here and a bit out of here, and good rolling boil for an hour. Then I turn it off and let it sit and let it cool. Lock this down, and as soon as it starts, I start testing it, and as soon as it starts testing at 12 pH or whatever pH that I think is acceptable, I start using it. So if it tests tomorrow at 12 pH, I take it out and drain it off. There'll be a big heap of the residue of that, whatever that sludge is that's left over down the bottom, and the lye. The last batch I made was yellow, like a strong tea yellow colour, which was really good, and it tested 12. So, and this is exactly what I did last time, and I got a 12 pH. So that's really good soap making lye, ash lye, and I'm not doing anything different, so this will probably come out at 12. I'll show you at the end of this. I won't show you the boiling process or anything like that. What I'll do is I'll do this now, put it on the boil for an hour. I will wait until it's cooled down. I'll test it and show you the video of the testing and see what we've come up with. Hoping for a 12, which is it'll be a 12 is a purple colour, like a strong purple colour. If I get a good 12 out of this, I'm really happy, and I will. This will be the last batch I'm making. The missus is already questioning my sanity about this and keeping this stuff on hand anyway. I have explained to her about the how I'm being careful and all that, but she just doesn't want it stored around here all around, and fair enough too. I've only got 2 mason jars, and that's all I'm going to have on hand, and I will actually put it in a safe spot in a cupboard so that there'd be no chance of it getting knocked over or broken or anything like that. So yeah, but anyway, wanted to go through that and show my process and how you do it if you wanted to replicate this and get a 12 pH, because that's exactly what I did last time, and I got a 12 pH ash lye. And if you wanted to make soap, as far as I know, all you do now is after you get your 12 pH ash lye, you add beef tallow to it. But I've never really actually gone past making it. I don't, like ash lye, I don't know the processes of making soap. So yeah, I've only done it for fire making. And we've all seen the ups and downs of my processing of making fires. Anyway, I'll get on to adding this all together and getting that done. So yeah, I want to get this on the ball because I am actually going over my father's, because it's Father's Day here in Australia for that. So I want to go over and see my old man and wish him a happy Father's Day. Anyway, and happy Father's Day to everyone in Australia, all the dads. Anyway, thanks for watching.